Minerals and beautiful jewelry all through to the 15th, so next week. So make sure you tune in and check out tonight at midnight because J. King will be launching something brand new. My name is Leslie. Welcome in all J. King items on 5 flexible payments. And remember, FlexPay is for everybody. If you're new to HSN, that means you have a debit card, you have a credit card, you bring it home on 5 easy payments to go ahead and make it easier for you to bring it home. Now, let's get started right away with a brand new wonderful piece. Tucson Gem Event price, actually lowest price ever on this one, not a new piece, but look here, because as we head into spring, or if you're covered in snow wherever you're living right now, you long for these bright, happy pieces of jewelry. This is Rhodonite and Amethyst. We know that the purples are the Pantone color of the year. Look at that magnificent pendant, and then we also have the matching pieces to go with. $25 off on both of these, Jay. That is, look at that. On the top, kissed by that amethyst, and then you've got those beautiful triangular shaped rhodonites.
And this is, again, this is that ruby rhodonite. So you've got the ruby rhodonite, and then that's that beautiful Zambian amethyst, and we've hand faceted that material that's on top. Again, you know, I know we just had this ruby rhodonite on, and so anybody that was lucky enough to get in on this, this is the second. Remember when I told you that we hand selected when they first mined this material? And again, this is a brand new mine find. We went to the mine, we hand selected every single piece of this material. I went back thinking that I did a bunch of designs. They picked it every time, the buyers, every time I did this, use this material, they loved it so much that they kept going, they kept picking designs that I'd done it. Now you have to realize, we write these shows way out.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've already written, we're finishing up on July right now, and we've already started working, you know, we've already pretty much know the TSs for the rest of the year, today's specials for the rest of the year, because it takes so long. So when I built this, I look at the material, but you know, like if they mine and they have tonnage, and I think, okay, and I go in, I hand pick, hand select, and I think, okay, I'm gonna have a lot of designs, I can work them, I have a lot of material. Well, we went and we just lucked out. I don't know if we hit it just right as far as when, you know, that particular rough came out of the mine or they came out of the deposit, but we got the best of the best material. When I went back to select more material, we literally selected 0. We didn't take any of it. So this material is the top grade. And you know, rhodonite you can find. You can find it. I've found it in Africa. I've seen it in South America. I've seen it in a few places around the world. I've seen it in Mongolia, a lot northwestern China, but this is the
finest,
top grade, and they call it ruby rhodonite because it almost has the color of a ruby. Right. It almost has that beautiful bright red coloration to it.
That's gorgeous.
It's absolutely stunning.
Look
absolutely
at the size,
gorgeous.
Jay. I mean, that is a generous chunk of amethyst. They're all faceted, and look at the quality of that amethyst. That is a giant nugget of that ruby rhodonite. Please keep in mind this is just the pendant. So if you want the collar necklace, these are one of Jay's key pieces. The collar necklaces, we put that item number up on the screen as well. That is a separate purchase, but it is so well worth it because I love to interchange my J. King pieces and my pendants and my enhancers. So ask about the collar necklace. It's item 272099. There's only about 90 of these remaining, Jay. And the way your collar sits, I mean, I could tell they're handcrafted.
Well, okay, our collars are another story. I mean, but if you don't have a collar, the collars that we make, they're custom made. These are custom made by our silversmiths, you can see, and they're all shaped to your collarbone. Right. Because your collarbone's not flat, right? When you have a collarbone, so we make these to where you can adjust them or that they actually lay nicely on the neck. That's beautiful. Perfect way to display. Again, on these are out of our gallery edition. This is brand new. It's not only brand new, it's a brand new material. This is ruby rhodonite. I don't know of anybody else that has this. I did not see this. And when I say this, okay, Lamar testified to this, okay, this is the biggest show of its type in the entire world.
Is it like 60 years now that they've been doing it?
Well, I've been going for 42.
Yeah. I think I read somewhere it's the 64th year.
I will tell you how it's changed over the years. Okay, I've been going to it for 42 years. I've never in my life seen the whole thing. ever. And I've been going to it for 40.
That's a lot of jewelry.
Look, I spent 3 weeks there, 3 weeks, and I know where to go, and I have appointments, and we have people, and we like to meet new miners, and we don't go to where they finish the jewelry. A lot of it's just finished jewelry and things like that. I could sell to them. Okay, I could literally sell to them. What I look for is the rough stock, the rough miners, rough material, meet the miners. And that's what was so unique about this. And here again, if you went around all of Tucson, you would not see this material. This material didn't even come to Tucson.
I know.
We went to the mine where it was harvested, and we actually hand-picked from the deposit. So this wasn't even available in Tucson. That's how rare it is. But nobody even had any residual, which I was kind of amazed. You know, you would think you would see somebody that had been in there and hand-selected, but I think that we got the top grade material when it first came out. No, this is all natural, and they're all, okay, they'll go from like this, from a lighter pink, kind of like a raspberry red, to like, I mean, a dark red, ruby pink. There's no way to control it, okay? But, you know, we have a color range that we try to stick in and do this, but these truly are. They're wearable pieces of art. They're all individually handcrafted from scratch. Nothing on this is bought.
I know, and just that in and of itself.
We don't buy anything from anybody. It is custom made.
Yeah, that in and of itself is hard to find. Everybody that's making the handcrafted pieces, there's an energy, there's a spirit, there's a heart and a soul to handcrafted jewelry, and so you're getting that, and then we didn't even mention that you're getting those amazing natural stones, the best of the best, cherry-picked by this gentleman himself. And so what a wonderful, magnificent deal. Talk about colors, Jay, that usher in spring and the season's pastels. But you know what? In the dreary months of winter, those rouges, those pinks, those strawberry pinks, they make us really happy. The earrings are $79.90 on 5 flex. If you want the pendant, that is on 5 flex of $22, lowest price ever. Don't forget to grab the silver